What if confidence has nothing to do with feeling ready and everything to do with doing it scared? Sparkles, have you ever felt paralyzed by fear, unsure, or not ready, yet something in you knew you had to move forward anyway? What if confidence isn't something you wait for, but something you create through action? As a lifestyle and personal development expert, I want to share a powerful truth. Confidence is forged by stepping up and honoring promises made to yourself, especially when you're afraid. I've built businesses, led large teams, and gotten up on stages, all while terrified, and I'm still standing today. This might surprise you, but I was terrified through much of this process. I didn't wait for confidence. I acted anyway, and that's how I grew. This is a key tactic for turning fear into forward momentum. The truth about confidence. White heavy checkmark: confidence is the output, not the input. Most people think confidence comes from affirmations or self-belief. That's backwards. The real way you become confident is by taking action and honoring promises made to yourself, especially when you're afraid or unsure. An example from my life. At age 21, I decided to move across the country with no money, no job, and low confidence. I got a job at 24-Hour Fitness, a role less about fitness and more about sales and marketing, skills I hadn't yet mastered. Instead of avoiding it, I forced myself to learn, read, practice, and show up despite my fear of failing. Breaking fear through action. The moment I made my first sale, everything changed. Not the money, but the view I had of myself. This opened up new possibilities and made me realize I could grow much more. White heavy checkmark: success and confidence do not care where you come from or what you look like. They care whether you're willing to do the work. Our brain's role in fear and confidence. Expert view. Our brains are wired for safety and survival, not for confidence. So we shouldn't wait for confidence before we try something new. We become confident after we do it, and after our brains realize we're fine afterwards. Confidence is a muscle. If you want unshakable confidence, you need a habit anchored in the truth, not your mood. Just like a muscle, confidence weakens without practice. An example from my weight loss journey. I decided to do what fit people do: eat healthy, work out, track progress, instead of following a motivational feeling. I kept a record of my progress. The data proved I was improving over time, even when I felt discouraged. Our brain values evidence. Our brains follow evidence, not stories or affirmations. This is why we remember low points more than high ones, unless we track progress and appreciate our small victories. Final takeaway. If you track your progress and appreciate your small victories, you'll realize you're much more successful and growing than you think. Confidence isn't a feeling, it's a result of your actions. If you think confidence comes from feeling ready, you're missing the point. Sparkles, here's a powerful truth. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you create by taking action, especially when you're afraid. As Dr. Brené Brown, a renowned expert on vulnerability and courage, says, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen, even when we're afraid. 2. Why small wins are more powerful than huge leaps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and overwhelm erodes confidence. Instead, small, realistic goals enable you to make progress without overwhelm. Consider the example of a coach who starts their clients with something as simple as making their bed each morning. This small win helps foster a growing sense of control and momentum. 3. Breaking goals into small, actionable steps. When goals seem intimidating, break them down into small, realistic steps. Each small step is a win, a piece of progress that strengthens confidence. This momentum prevents overwhelm, guilt, or a growing feeling of failure. Instead, it helps you celebrate progress along the way. 4. Examples from real life. White heavy checkmark: weight loss. Instead of cutting out all sweets, start by reducing just a small amount, for instance, choosing Ghirardelli chocolate instead of overindulging. White heavy checkmark: public speaking. Begin by delivering a 60-second update in a team meeting. Then slowly grow to delivering larger segments until you're able to speak at a major event. V. Fear and action. Why fear is okay. Fear is a normal and healthy response. It signals your nervous system is engaged and alive. We do not need to eradicate fear. Instead, we need to learn to act alongside it. The moment just before you break through a challenge is often when fear feels strongest. Afterwards, it drops and confidence increases. 6. Emotion follows motion. Action drives confidence. Confidence comes afterwards. Instead of waiting for fear to disappear, move forward with your fear. This forward momentum transforms uncertainty into growing assurance. 7. How to handle fear in practice. Picture something you're afraid to do, a difficult conversation, a presentation, or a tough decision. Say to yourself, I'm going to bring this fear with me. It's a small friend in my pocket, but I'm still going forward anyway. This mental framing lets you break free from paralysis. 8. Summary. Confidence isn't a prerequisite for action. It's a result of repeated action. Small wins create momentum and a growing track record of confidence. Fear and confidence can coexist. It's a matter of choosing courage over avoidance. 9. Call to action. If you want to apply these strategies to become a better leader, manage yourself more effectively, or inspire your team, watch our video on the 5 skills you need to lead with confidence.